So back in early 2016, I had the quite ambitious idea to make a film. I knew I wanted it to be around 20 minutes long, and I've been playing around with a plot idea that might work. I began by speaking to Joel.
Hello, I'm Joel.
Who is a good friend of mine who I've worked a lot with in the past. So after pitching the idea to him, we got writing pretty much straight away. I personally have always wanted to try a genre of film that is kind of more difficult, because a lot of young filmmakers tend to go down the horror route, which I think is a bit shit and overdone. So my last film, Finding Red, was surreal and quite ambiguous, so I wanted to try a similar thing with As We Are, but on a bigger scale. After the script was complete, we started thinking about locations that would be cheap and easy to film in, as we didn't have much in terms of a budget.
Fortunately, I was a member of the Blackmore Theatre, and due to their great kindness, we were able to film a lot of the scenes in that theatre, which worked perfectly with the script, fortunately.
A lot of the other forest scenes, we went to Woodbury Castle, I think it's called.
Yeah, it's an old hill fort. There are trees, there's grass, that's probably where we're going to film.
Which was just a short car journey away, and also all of the shots in there look really good, and because it was in public.
And it's a very scenic location.
Yeah, no, we really enjoyed shooting there. And then for the kind of the house shots, my parents were like happy enough to let us use my house, which was really nice of them, so everyone just came down to Budley to film.
Heidi, how do you feel that shoot went today?
It was alright, it was intense. There was passion and fire and flames and sweat and blood.
Yeah,
Blood
yeah, a little bit of blood actually.
And then finally we were able to film in the Harbourview Cafe at Exmouth Seafront.
So in terms of finding our leads, we didn't really have to look far. Ella, who plays Hannah, and Jack, who plays Alex, are good friends of mine, and both have backgrounds in theatre and kind of acting. I'd worked with Ella before on a play called Tartuffe, and I've seen Jack in countless school productions, and I get on with them both really, really well, so it was kind of a no-brainer for me.
They were very reliable and
Yeah.
were always there and willing to give it their all, which is always nice and refreshing.
Yeah.
Because I can imagine you being a such joy, you kind of want to get to the stage, so I'm kind of like following behind her, talking about it proudly.
Lovely guy.
Rabbit's boy.
Of the spirit. Of your spirit.
Of passion. In the heart.
Yeah.
Always eating. Always eating.
So after we kind of found who we wanted to play the roles, we called for a table read with all the cast and a few of the crew members, I think, which allowed us to see if the dialogue ran smoothly and highlighted any changes we needed to make.
Now, there were quite a few changes, and it wasn't always smooth. So it was interesting to kind of hear it out loud and actually realise that we had a lot more work to do.
Oh, definitely.
Having a good time. Cute piano play.
Oh, we're gonna have a play. We're gonna have.
We're gonna have the cute piano.
I can play.
Everyone's think of happy things and
I can
stuff.
cue the line. I can play anything you want.
Loving it. So after we were kind of happy with the script, we tried to block one of the scenes in my garden, which was the kiss scene.
Yes, I think so.
And we just kind of watched it to see how it flowed, and I think it worked pretty
It kind of
well.
served two purposes. It was first of all to kind of figure out the logistics of the actual scene, so I went around with a camera to kind of scout out the best angles, and it allowed us to get a feel for the actual actors and to kind of just guarantee for ourselves that Ella and Jack were the right people for it.
How dare you? You don't deserve the moral high ground.
I know why you're scared. You don't want to be alone again. That's why you're lashing out.
Not alone.
Joel and I were the head of production, so Joel also did the camera and directing. We both wrote the script, and Joel was pretty much my number one man. So the rest of the crew was made up of James, who helped with camera, lighting and sound, and did a bit of kind of DOP work for us. I've worked with James before with Joel, because we did film studies for A-level. Phil, who again helped out with camera, lighting and sound. Phil hadn't really had much experience with kind of film, but he was really up for trying, and
He made some great cups of tea.
he made some very, very nice cups of tea.
But yeah, it was nice that he was always, even if he didn't necessarily know what he was doing, he was more than willing to just be told to go and stand and hold the boom
Yeah.
mic or
Yeah, and
Very
he was
helpful.
also he was kind enough to kind of chauffeur me around everywhere because I don't drive and buses are expensive. Yeah, also Jack helped out with sound and light where he could. Jack is probably my oldest friend and is always willing to help me out on kind of film projects. He actually was the camera operator for my last film, Finding Red, and he's just always so enthusiastic.
Go away.
Get the ladder,
Things I
please.
do stupid film.
he's just an uplifting presence to have
Yeah,
around. He's a nice guy.
And then Ethan, who helped out with sound operation. Ethan was really nice to have on set as well.
Yeah, he's an old friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he also let me record some of his guitar tracks because he's an insane musician. And then there was Cassia, who helped film behind the scenes and did a bit of lighting as well, which was really helpful.